girl Gracey Mae, and I am here for Westside. I know you can see who I am next to, but let me do a little intro, okay? Honestly, I'm hashtag lovestruck. I get to goosebumps all over. I kind of want to say Roba Skiske, because I am sat next to Mama Jam Jam herself, aka the queen of Afrobeats. Guys, it is Tiwa Savage.
Thank you for that intro, man.
I'm so excited to see you. I've been following your journey from the very, very beginning. Honestly,
bless you. Thank you.
Okay, so congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very much.
How has life changed since signing to Universal?
Oh my goodness, a lot. Obviously, it's on a much bigger scale, a global scale. And just the love and the support has been amazing. But, you know, I'm still doing me. I'm still, you know, just staying true to myself, my sound, but just a little bigger.
A little, she said. Okay. Now we know the big deal came after a long hiatus.
Yeah.
The last time I think we saw you properly was at the Indigo O2. Man, where were you? What happened? Yeah.
No, actually, I was still working. I was still.
You did wireless?
Yeah,
yes,
I did. But that was all after. That was the summer. But I still, you know, back in Nigeria and across Africa, I was still doing a lot of shows and still releasing music. But then I did go off social media for a few months.
Deleted all your pictures.
Yes.
We were worried.
No, everything. It was just me just trying to just rebrand, get used to the new structure, and you know, it's just sometimes it's good to just take some time just to, you know, refocus.
I love that. I love that. Before we talk about the new track, which we definitely will get onto.
Thank you.
What was it like collaborating with Mr. Easy on Beyonce's Lion King album? We saw the documentary. It was released a couple of days ago.
Yes,
obviously, we love Keys to the Kingdom.
Thank you.
Tell us about the track, the making of it. How did it come about?
Well, we got a call and an email that, you know, Beyonce was working on an album called A Gift, and it was, you know, basically just featuring a lot of African artists. It was great to be able to blend both worlds. It was amazing. It was a blessing. You know, we flew to LA, we recorded a couple of records, and I think they had close to over 100 or so, 200 records.
Yeah. And
you know, barely like maybe a week after that, we got a call that, you know, one of the records that we did, which was Keys to the Kingdom, was going to be on the album. And you know, obviously as an artist growing up listening to Destiny's Child and Beyonce, that was amazing for me. It was like, wow, for a co-sign from someone like that to co-sign our music and our genre was just incredible.
Huge.
Yeah, definitely.
So
huge for the culture.
Huge for the culture, huge for you. We know you as the Beyonce of Africa. I know you said in several interviews before that that's not really what you want to be known.
Really.
You want your own lane.
Yeah, but it's a compliment. I mean, you know, to be compared to the best in the game. I mean, I'm not gonna you know, be upset about that. That's amazing.
Right.
You know, I mean, compared to the queen, you know, so that means you know, I'm doing something right.
Definitely. Now, I've been a fan, like I said at the start, since Killing Love. If you ask me to do the lyrics, I do it now for you. Yeah, I can. And the harmonies.
You might collect my job.
If you need a BB, I'm there. But what was it like at the start? Because rumor has it, you came onto the scene doing backing vocals for George Michael.
Yeah, I did a couple of spot dates with George Michael, may his soul rest in perfect peace, and you know, a lot of other people. It was great starting like that because I was able to learn about the industry but not be in the limelight.
Right.
And I was able to just watch and study, you know, how hard artists work. And so I feel like I was better prepared when, you know, God said, this was my time.
I love that. Other people that we know you've worked with or you were BVing for at that time were like Mary J.
Yes.
You really were
research.
Like I said, I'm a fan. A lot of people don't know though that you were on XFactor.
Yeah, I tried to sweep that under the carpet.
No, but I mean, what was the experience like of being on reality TV, and would you ever have your own show?
Ooh, that's a good question. It was bittersweet because you know, I got through to the judge's house, but I didn't get through to the final 10, so obviously I was really devastated. But looking back now, it was actually a blessing because, you know, I probably won't be doing what I'm doing now, which is Afrobeat or Afropop, whatever you want to call it. I probably would have just been doing straight up R&B and pop. And so And you know how the reality shows go, they kind of dictate your career for the first couple of years. So, like I said, it was bittersweet. It was a great experience, a great exposure. It taught me that, taught me a few lessons that, when you think that, because in my head I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get through. And when, God just pulled that rug from under me, it was just like, wow, I need to rely on him. So it was definitely a humbling experience. Would I do my own reality show? I think I'm so like reserved off camera. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Lately, I think I'd like people to see other parts of my life that they probably wouldn't see.
So we get to see shades of that on your Insta story.
Yes.
But I think
crazy sometimes.
Yeah, the people want a reality show.
Yeah, okay. Well, if the check is right,
You heard it here first, okay? That's an exclusive. All right, let's move on to you moving to Nigeria. I love the fact that you said, God pulled that rug under your feet to say, come back to me, recenter.
Yes.
What was that decisioning process like for you to move back home, if we can call it that? Because I know that you were brought up here.
Yes, and then I moved to the States. And I was actually living in LA at the time. Doing songwriting, so I was like, signed as a songwriter to Sony ATV, and I wrote records for Fantasia, Monica, and then every time I was in the studio, they used to say, "Oh, where are you from?" And when I said I was from Africa, they were so intrigued, and they would ask me about Fela and like Mohits then and Two Face, and I was like, wow, I felt like something was happening, and I wanted to be part of it because that's where I'm from, and I didn't see a lot of females in the scene at the time.
Right.
So I just made the decision to just pack up and go back home.
And when you got back home, Banky W
said
no. Tell us the story behind that. What happened?
Well, I was maybe I was a bit naive. I just figured I'm coming from America. Everyone's just gonna have this deal on the table. There's gonna be a bidding war, and it wasn't that. That wasn't the case. And most of the people I approached kind of like just was a bit apprehensive of signing a female at the time.
Right.
And I was a bit discouraged too, so I moved back, and my mom was like, nothing great is going to come easy. And because by that time I was already so involved musically, spiritually as well with the African scene, I just wasn't motivated anymore when I moved back to LA. So I was just like, look, I'm just going to have to move back and do it by myself. So yeah.
And that's how it happened.
Yeah, I had to go back and hustle. I think that's where the spirit came from. I didn't want to take no for an answer, and I wanted to prove people wrong that female artists would be great.
I love that. Now, we're going to fast forward a few years.
Okay.
Obviously, you got signed to Maven as the first lady.
Yes.
Big up Don Jazzy.
Yes.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going to 2018. I think one of the most memorable years. So like I said, the last time I saw you in person was at the Indigo O2. The production was amazing. That yellow dress, sweet. The blonde wig, you had my edges. You had my edges. I loved it from the crowd. Obviously, I was covering the event for Westside.
Amazing.
Tell us, how was it for you on the stage, selling out the O2?
It was great. At first, I was looking out like, oh, people coming in, and then eventually, like within 20 minutes, everything was like
packed.
Yeah, packed, and I was like, whoa, they're coming to see me. It wasn't like me on someone else's show. This was my event. But I was more excited and nervous because, opportunity favors the prepared, and I was prepared. I'd done a lot of rehearsals with dancers, with the band, and my team had put in a lot of work, like you said, with production. And in sound check, everything sounded amazing. So I was gingered. I had the fire. Like I was like, I'm ready to come out. And I had a lot of people supporting me. Don Jazzy was there, the Maven crew, Western, and Maestro. A lot of people came out and showed support and love. So it felt like I was in my living room with family and friends and just vibing.
I think one of my favourite parts of the show was when you gave Shay Ogunnaike the opportunity to play her little guitar.
Yeah, it was amazing. She's so talented.
So talented. But what made you even feel like, let me reach out to someone that's up and coming and get them involved? Because a lot of stars don't do that.
Yeah, I've seen her do covers, a couple of my songs, and I've seen her do covers of other songs, and it's just amazing. And she's based in the UK, and I just thought it would be great to have her come up and just play, just give her the opportunity, like someone gave me an opportunity. So, and I love the fact that she's female, so it was a no-brainer for me.
I love that. Female supporting females. We
Yes.
need more of it. Come on, come through. Okay, 2019, you dropped a few local tracks with a few artists, and now you've come through with your very first global release, 4999.
Yes.
Now, tell me about the track. How did it come about? Because rumor has it, you were freestyling in the studio with Olamide, and that was the origins of this song. Am I right?
Absolutely right. Your rumors are correct.
Give us more to see. How did it come about?
Well, I was just in my house and I got a call from him, like, and he was like, yo, Mama, I have this vibe I think you're gonna like. So I went to the studio immediately. When you get a call from Olamide, you rush. Yeah. And I actually thought it was like me featuring on his song. And so when we were vibing, he was like, no, like, I think you can do the whole thing, you can take it. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. The beat is so heavy. It's a beat that you would expect a male artist to jump on. So I was a bit, nervous about doing it initially, but when we started recording, and shout out to Olamide and Phils, they'd done most of the work before I got there. So when I started recording, I felt it in my spirit that this is going to be a very special record.
And it's been well received everywhere.
Amazing.
You've launched it in London,
yes,
New York, and you went back home
to Obali.
Come on. Where do you feel like you felt the most love for this record so far?
Everywhere, man. Home is home, definitely. But I premiered it first in London, and it, was incredible. The reception in that room was amazing.
Crazy.
And that was the first time I played it to anybody else apart from my team. And to see everyone just appreciate what we've done and how much we've put in for the past few months was just yeah, I'm ready to show the rest of the world. Let's go to New York, let's go to Atlanta, let's go back home and show them what we've been working on. So yeah, it was great.
As someone who was in the crowd on that day, I'm going to tell you, everybody was eating it up. It was so live. So congratulations
great love,
on everything. I love the symbolism in the video.
Yes.
I love how you pulled on inspiration for Fella.
Yes.
Honestly, well done.
I can't take all the credit though, because I had a great team. Jimmy and Midgie, did the visuals. Like I said, the Phils and Olamide, the track. My whole team put everything together. My management team, the label, everyone was just hands-on. It was amazing. I have to give a shout out to every single person.
Shout out to the team. We also know that I think for the video, everyone that was involved was African or Nigerian.
Yes, they were Nigerian. So yeah.
Stay putting people on.
Exactly. And it was done in Nigeria. So
Before we wrap up, final question. What can we expect for the rest of 2019? I know you've already released the date in Lagos, I think on the 6th of December.
Yeah.
What else can we expect for 2019? And is there an album coming in 2020? We're ready.
I am ready. I've been recording. So the album, like you said, first quarter, I'm hoping it can come out February or March latest.
Yes.
More features, coming out before the end of the year. More shows. And I'm hoping I can put out another single even before December. So we're working so hard. We're doing a lot of press runs, so that takes a lot of time. Yeah, right. Just introducing myself to new markets. So I have to give time for that. Definitely more music.
So more music, more shows, and an album.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Tiwa.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, guys, that wraps it up. West Side, keep it locked.
Is there a sign?
West Side.
Hey.